All right. Hello, everybody, and welcome to Misfit Corner Comics Presents. This is the artist Andrew speaking, and we are live streaming. And once again, you are joining the Hero Hour. Hey, hello, everybody,
All right.
welcome to Misfit. Check the volume real quick. We're looking good. We're looking good. And as my special guest host for today, the uncanny, the incomparable Kodiak.
It's alive! We're alive!
How's it going, man?
It's going great.
All right, excellent. I have so much stuff to show you guys. I went by the store today. I left work a little early and went by the store. And the flea market is only open till 5 o'clock, and they close the gates at 5:30. So if I go, I have a very, very small window of time to do anything. So during the week, I plan to do just minor things, either pick up stuff, drop off stuff, or do minor things. Well, today I had a can of paint and I had a brand new roller, and I went in and I painted the other side of the store. Hey, Rick, how's it going, man?
Good, yourself?
Oh, very good, very good. So I was very, very happy that I did that.
It's Rick Piper!
That's right. The amazing Rick.
Did you see my? I did a little video last night linking to a Bleeding Fool article.
I seen it pop up, but I was working in the yard.
I did see you made a video. I haven't watched it yet, but I did see it. Hey, PS, how's it going, man?
I kept my butt off of YouTube today.
Well, this Bleeding Fool article mentions Cross Comics.
It does? Really?
And the auctions on Sunday night.
Oh, really? What did they say?
Oh, wow.
Anything good?
Yeah, in a good way.
Oh, awesome.
Well, George from Sunday night, he wrote it.
Oh, okay.
Oh, very cool.
That's awesome.
Awesome. That's very, very cool. Actually, I feel really bad. One of the guys, I think it was Bleeding Fool, I'll have to double check, reached out to me about doing an indie spotlight while the campaign was going for Hero. And he just wanted to do like interview questions, and he sent them to me, and I kind of forgot about them. And then by the time I got to them and started working on them and then got distracted, the campaign ended. So I haven't, yeah. So, but he didn't send them to me till he didn't even realize that the campaign was going on. And I mean, that's me, but I'll have to reach back out to him again at a later time, and we'll see what happens. But
and I'll definitely check out Rick Piper's video tonight.
Absolutely.
I was being strict on myself. No YouTube for you today.
Well, there was a lot of good YouTubing going on. DNC Richard was on. He was on the High Council last night, and then he was on Ethan's live stream today, and those are always entertaining shows to watch. So that was a good one. But hey, you want to see, since Avery's not here yet, you want to see some cringe stuff that I can share with you guys that I know he won't like? Look what I picked up today. How to Train Your Dragon 3, the Steelbook case.
There's 3 of those movies?
Yes, this is the third and final one. But the case looks freaking fantastic. I'm going to open it up and take a closer look at it. But there's 3 of those things. Come on, these are some of the best movies out there.
You know what I want to see? I want to see that Ninja Turtles and Batman movie.
Oh, yeah, me too.
It's good.
Yay.
Oh, you've already seen it? You got a digital download of it? Oh, okay. What up, Avery?
There he is, the one, the only, illustration 7.6. What does the numbers mean?
7.62?
Yeah.
It's a gun thing.
7.62 by 39, 7.62 by 50.
Oh, the size of mine. Never mind.
It's a caliber.
Caliber, yeah. Oh, wow. Look how pretty that case is.
Well, actually, it's 30. Caliber would be 30 caliber. It's
yeah, take out the digital codes. I don't want anybody stealing my codes.
You know, I've never fired a pistol.
Want to fix that one weekend?
Definitely do. Definitely do.
We could change that.
This is a really.
My wife will be mad at me because she's always wanted to, but I don't care.
Yeah, Avery took me and my son shooting one time, and we determined that I should not own firearms. Or I should not. He said Michael could do it, but not me. Michael.
No,
I mean,
I said you should have a little more practice before you just went and bought one. Is what I
Well,
said.
he
Like,
said Michael
Mike
was
is good. Mike could just go buy. Mike could go buy a Glock and handle it.
Yeah, he wasn't afraid of the guns. He was very confident, and he held them tightly. And Avery brought out this one monster of a gun, and I'm like, there ain't no way I'm touching that. And Mike's like, give it to me. I'm like,
Yeah.
you know.
It was a Judge.
Yeah, it was a big thing.
It's only big because it fires 410 shotgun shells.
Yeah, but I also have little hands. I mean, look at my little hands.
Yeah,
Little
sure.
baby hands. You know?
Yeah. To your hands, yeah. The Judge was probably gigantic. Why are you mad at me?
He just
I'm not
dreaded
mad.
saying it.
You
Well, then
named
think
you named your gun the Judge.
No,
the gun's called the Judge.
Oh,
It's the Taurus Judge. I have the model that uses 3-inch shotgun shells.
I want you guys to know that I almost did a special edition of the Peep Show tonight because I swung by Burger King on my way home, and they brought back the chicken parmesan sandwich, which, oh my God, that sandwich is so good. But I couldn't save it for the show. I had to eat it. I was so hungry. So,
Dude. Andrew, if you want to see a version of the Judge that is like Yosemite Sam big, like it's cartoon big, the Raging Judge Magnum is ridiculous. It also fires 454 Casuls. It
I have
fires
no idea.
45 long Colt, 410 shotgun shells, including the 3-inch Magnum, and 454 Casul. The thing is ridiculous.
Wow, very cool.
It's cartoon big. It looks like a Yosemite Sam gun. Like, it's silly looking.
almost looks like Hellboy's gun. Holy crap, that dude's... And you don't notice it when it's on the white background, but when somebody's holding it, jeez.
Yeah, the Raging Judge Matt, you looked it up?
Yeah, it's a ham hock. Dude, hold on. I'll share in just a second.
Yeah, share with us. I want to see what this thing looks like.
Like, my Judge is small compared to this thing.
That's what... No, I can't figure... Wait. Is that... Am I still... There you go. Okay, am I sharing?
Yes.
Yeah. That thing's nice.
Yeah, there's two versions of it. One that's a 6-shot that also fires 454 Casul, and there's a 7-shot version that doesn't fire Casul.
I bet that thing's got a kick that makes a Desert Eagle look like a pea shooter.
Mm-mm.
No? Really?
It's 410 shotgun shell and 45 long Colt, or 454 Casul with that one, and a 50 caliber, that's what a Desert Eagle is. It's a 50 AE is more powerful. It is 500 Smith & Wesson's more powerful than 454 Casul.
Say Avery's talking Greek again. I have no idea what he's talking about.
454 Casul is like one step down, though.
I know from now on when I do research on weaponry, I'm calling Avery. I'm gonna ask you.
Yeah, I think he knows a little
for
bit.
final words.
Maybe just a little bit.
Well, you know how 44 Special has 44 Magnum, which is the Magnum version, and the Magnum version of a 38 is a 357.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
that's about you just actually. Yeah, that's about that. Actually, everything you just said, I understood, but anything beyond that, I'm probably.
Well, 454 Casul is a longer Magnum-like version of a 45 caliber.
Although I was watching a weapon on the Walther. Is it Walther?
Which one?
Oh, the P19.
Oh, the P19.
Yeah, because the one that every American soldier was trying to bring home off a dead German. Which one was that?
Oh, the P38.
P38. Yes. That's right, because it went to Germany in 38.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's
nice. PS just called us all nerds.
I'm a gun.
No, he called the guys talking guns nerds.
Yeah.
Well, I am a gun nerd. Guns and comic books.
Hey, Avery, I got a Todd story to tell you. It's pretty funny.
What's up, buddy?
So yesterday, I'm driving home from lunch, and I get a telephone call, and turns out it wasn't a scam call. It was one of the conventions that I either registered with and didn't do, or actually did go to a couple of years ago in Pennsylvania. And they were calling to see if I was interested in setting up again this year. And the lady was very, very nice. And I'm like, oh, yeah, I appreciate it. But I told her, I said, the only show I've committed to so far this year is New York. And so that I probably won't be doing any other shows. But I told her I appreciate you keeping me in mind. And she goes, oh, okay. And she goes, I'm just checking out your website or your webpage and looking at your art. It's really good art. And I said, yeah, well, my son and I, we've only committed to going to New York. And she goes, oh, okay. So you and your son, and she looked up something and said, you and your son, Todd Wanish. And I said, yep. Because I think it was a show in Pennsylvania that I was going to hook up with Todd or have Todd come with me. So I put him down on the list as the other person. Mm-hmm. She was going off that list, and she said, Todd, your son? And I said, yeah, sure. I just went with that. So then I called him and I left him a message, said, hey, and I told him the story, and he texted me back and says, love you, Dad. And then I texted him back and I said, by the way, Father's Day's coming up. You better get me something good this time, son. So, yeah. I just thought that was funny. I mean,
it's amusing. It's not as funny as you think, but it's amusing.
Yeah, well, I didn't correct the lady. I just went with it, so.
Yeah.
We has maybe a new person in the chat.
There's a commie door in the house.
Commie's in the house. What's up, man?
What up?
We have a Joa Fort saying how to draw Thanos.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm not drawing Thanos tonight, but I do have videos where I do draw Thanos. If you're interested in, there's videos out there. I don't know. Anybody else drawing Thanos this evening?
I'm drawing Spider-Man.
Spider-Man.
I'm working on pages.
Oh, okay. Very cool. Very cool.
Coloring that page for you.
Hey,
he's trying to earn some money.
Yeah, Avery, would it be easier if I just PayPal'd you for the two from last week? So I don't know when I'm going to see you next. So would that be fine? Or?
Yeah. Actually,
okay.
Yeah, I gotta log into PayPal anyway.
Okay.
Manny paid me, so.
Yeah. I got a thing from Manny to send the that one piece of art to Tank. So I'll be doing that this week. Well, I had an interesting thing at work today. I mean, I know none of you guys care about my work and all, but I'm going to tell the story anyway because it's my live show.
Exactly.
But there was a report that I created that was kind of a really quick haberdash, throw it all together and just throw it out there so that the managers can use it to report stuff. And
sure,
it was not the way I would have set it up, but I wasn't the one that set it up. I helped them set it up. It wasn't my creation. And then they came to me and they said, hey, we want to start doing this and this and this with it. And I'm like, I literally have to go back and start from scratch because of how you guys want me to change this. I can't just use what they've already put together. And what I did is I took what the managers had done over the last 4 or 5 months, and there were simple instructions on how they were supposed to complete this form, and many of them just didn't follow instructions. So I had to send out messages to all of them saying, hey, you're going to have to give me 4 months worth of data. And I mean, it's really easy stuff. I mean, it's not hard, but I sent them the email, and instead of saying, hey, dummies, you did it wrong, we got to start all over again from scratch, I sent them the email that said, hey, I'm rebuilding this report and I need your help. And I actually put in it, I appreciate everybody helping out. Oh, by the way, I need it by Friday at noon. So I threw that little caveat in it. But I was nice. I asked for their help before I tell them, you all did it wrong in the first place. That's why I'm having to redo it. But I felt good about the fact that I already got several managers responding, and they were all very positive. So I know. It just makes my day so much better when things work out. So how was your day, Avery?
Yeah.
See?
I got a question.
No matter how boring my story was, it's better than your day.
My air conditioning is working, so.
Oh, good. Hey, Kodiak fixed his own air conditioning too.
I did. I'm proud of myself.
Yeah, I'm very proud
I'm
of
a
him, too.
man now.
You're a what?
A man.
A man.
Mine kind of fixed itself.
You slapped it. Did you punch it or just threaten it?
No, I just turned it off kind of when I went to work. And when I came home, it started turn it back on. It would work.
Oh.
I bet you something froze over, and when you came back, it had thawed and it started working again.
The guy came out and checked it anyway because I called before I left work.
Mm-hmm.
Because if they said they weren't going to be out for a couple of days, I was going to go to Ollie's. You know those ones those Ace air conditioners you can set up in the corner of a room. To
Yep.
Like, I was going to buy one or two of those. I was just going to put it on the credit card.
Yep.
Like I got to have at least one to put in the bedroom.
Well, I'm glad. Glad you didn't have to do that then.
One of those standing units that you put the hose out the window.
Yeah, it's kind of like one of those tower fans, but it's an air conditioner. Yeah, I was going to buy one.
Sickest I ever been was with one of those, but if you get it brand new, I just didn't know how to.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it has a. I mean, this is 20 years ago now. Crap.
They have like mildew or something in it?
Yeah.
Oh.
It had a bottom pan that you don't know about. It's not emptyable.
Right.
And it would drip down inside the unit, and it's the worst. Yep.
Yeah, I understand that thing.
But, I mean, that and wall and window units can be little badasses, I guess.
Yeah. Actually, can you guys hear the wall unit in the back of me?
Yeah.
No.
I grew up in a trailer park, dude, and
Yep.
we had window units or no AC.
Yep.
No AC, dude. Oh.
And a trailer, never the little ones the AC from outside and going up under the house, they never work right. And if they do, there's a huge leak in them somewhere.
Mm.
It almost costs more than the trailer to fix it. I've lived in my share of those. Matter of fact, when I got sick with that little standing unit was a trailer.
Yeah, we lived. My parents and my sister lived in a trailer when we moved back to Jacksonville, right after my dad retired. So it's been a long time since we did that. But what is that?
Somebody's listening to something about water.
I
Commodore?
I lived in them a lot when I was a little kid.
Yeah. All right, so I got something else to show you guys a little later. I went out and bought some more foam core and some more black poster board and some more bags to put some more art into the store. And I actually framed up some pages I don't think anybody's ever seen. So I'm going to show them to you guys tonight for the first time. It's possible you may have seen them, but it's possible you may not have seen them. I don't think Avery's seen some of them. So that's kind of cool. I think I got 1 page from book 1, 1 page from book 2, and 3 pages from book 3. So, hey, Commodore PS says hi.
What's up, PS? Haven't seen you in a while.
Yeah. I really don't know where this character is going. I'm just doing stuff.
Dang it, Andrew. Know where the character's going.
Yeah, I don't have a clue sometimes. Sometimes I just draw. Sometimes it works out. Sometimes it don't. This particular time, I don't know if it'll work out or not, but
Trying to find a something I want to work on that doesn't have a heavy metal rating.
Hey, Tank, how's it going, man?
You mean Bob's?
Yeah, Bob's.
Bob's
Bob.
your uncle, right?
Speaking of air conditioners, what is up with Jacksonville right now? It's like a desert. Have y'all had any rain at all?
We had a few little drizzles like 2 days ago, and that's it.
Yeah. They're starting to talk fires. There's a fire that won't go out somewhere in Jacksonville right now. I was just telling my wife like a day ago. I was like, I'm surprised there's no fires yet.
Oh yeah, it normally rains a lot more here than this.
Yeah.
Well, we already had the first named tropical storm of the season, and it's not even June yet.
Yeah,
So-
but it's not due to hit us until
Oh
June
no,
1st.
no. Yeah, it's way out
Which-
there.
It's so funny because that's exactly when hurricane season starts.
Yeah.
So.
That's the irony is not lost on us.
Yeah.
Yeah, the irony.
The ironing board irony. So what does everybody got going on this Memorial Day weekend? Anything fun happening?
I forgot it was Memorial Day.
Yeah, so did I.
Oh, trust me, I remember because my office is closed, and I'm very happy about that.
Well, I got nothing going on because it's not Memorial Day here.
Yeah, it's
Oh,
Canada.
We had our long weekend last weekend, Victoria Day.
Victoria Day? What's that in
Yeah.
celebration of?
Queen Victoria
Oh, really?
from way back when.
Oh, okay.
We're like, who? Did I show you
Those people we got rid of.
A queen?
red coat bastards?
Yeah.
Queen, really? Wow. Yeah.
There's this thing we have here called 1776. It's not our problem.
Yeah,
You
we
guys
got rid
see
of that.
my, go ahead.
I was going to say, we got rid of that like we threw out our tea, you know?
Yep. Oh man.
Ooh, poor Tank. He says, I have a broken tooth.
Oh,
Ugh.
Oh no! Ouch. That's not right.
Yeah. Ugh.
that's
Oh,
pain.
so you guys want to hear a story? You might as well because it's my channel. So
That's a
last
great
year,
segue.
Yeah,
Broken
it's
tooth
it's
into one of Andrew's stories.
it's actually a tooth-related story.
He's
So,
going to subject us to it anyway.
All right,
so
kid, real
last year,
quick, before you start the story, did I show you guys my earthworm gym finished?
yes, I thought that looked fantastic. I don't know what you were complaining about.
I'm kind of proud of my. I don't know where it came from, dude. I just looked up a whole bunch of videos and finished that up. I was
Yeah,
like,
no,
I
you, did
was gonna. Well, while you tell your story, I'm gonna share it.
you did a great job on that. So a year ago, Mike, one of his fillings came out, and he went to the dentist and found out it was going to cost $1,000 or whatever for them to re-root canal and do all that stuff. And we were like, he doesn't have insurance right now. How much would it cost to just pull it out, right? So he got the referral to do that, and then when he went to go pick up the referral, we went to the office, and the office was closed. The office that we'd been going to for like the last 15 years was closed. Turns out they just up and closed. Not sure why, and then of course his tooth started feeling better, so he forgot about it. And then just recently his tooth started to cause problems again. And guess what? He now has his own dental insurance through his company. And I called and got him an appointment for 3 weeks.
Is that the tooth?
They don't care if you're in pain, if they don't have spots, then hey, tough titty,
I just want to know why you insisted on making his tooth hurt more.
I didn't make it hurt more. Hell, I gave him the I gave him the Ambisol gel so he could sleep that night, and he was like, "Oh my God, thank you, Dad."
Oh, you know what really works on a toothache like that?
What?
Especially a broken tooth. Trust me, I've tried it. It's amazing. Liquid morphine.
Oh.
Put some liquid morphine in some warm water and swish it around and get it.
Now, where do you get that stuff from?
When my dad was alive, he was a cancer patient, so they just gave him bottles and bottles of it.
Still have any of it left?
Where do you?
No, it's all
Oh, okay.
Where do you get it from if you don't know anybody on hospice?
You just have to have it prescribed. But if you're a cancer patient going through chemo and radiation and all that, and the damage afterwards, they just give it to you. They just go, Yeah. Yeah.
At least morphine isn't as bad as fentanyl.
Yeah, I don't think they hand that out like that anymore.
Like morphine is like the morphine of opium, and and fentanyl is like the morphine of morphine.
Yeah, a lot of people don't realize that heroin in your body actually metabolizes as morphine. So actually, all it is an extreme morphine.
Or it's a precursor to morphine that your body metabolizes too.
Yeah, I've never had any experience with morphine, I don't think.
It's amazing.
Oh, I'll have to take your word for it. So
It's morphine time.
I don't think I've had any experience with morphine.
Yeah, and there's this other drug too, man. They gave me one time in the ER. It's pain med. It's the stuff they give you before they put you under.
yeah.
And oh my god.
He was like, "Can I have some of that to take home?"
Yeah, dude. For real though. It's like, even if you feel pain when you're on that, you just hey, you know what? That thing going through my leg, that hurts. Could you fix that? Thank you. Like, you wouldn't be upset. You wouldn't get like, you know what? That still hurts. It's cool.
Yep, that's what they give you when they snip you.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, you can feel whatever I can't remember what the drug's called, but you can feel pain when you're on it.
But you don't care.
You just do not care. It does not faze you.
Well,
Odds are you won't feel anything, but if you do, you won't care that it hurts.
Tanks, the Mighty Morphin Flower Rangers.
Well, yeah, it is made from poppy seeds.
Yeah.
Why would you actually buy poppy seeds?
Well, there's poppy seeds that come on food, so.
Well, it's sesame seeds.
No, poppy seeds too.
Yeah, there's poppy seed bagels and stuff like that too.
It's caused false positives.
Yeah, that's what I was about to ask.
It has.
Well, I'd say they'd say there's trace marks with it, but they probably just knock it off. Like, you just had a burger. They wouldn't say you were high on opium or you were high on morphine. It's like, I guess you had a burger.
I could see you taking a drug test for a job and trying to use that as your excuse. I just ate a burger. You know?
I was like, nah, it must have been a big fucking burger.
Well. You just asked for extra poppy seeds, that's all.
Yeah.
All right, I'm not sure what this character is, but he was fun to draw. Kind of a dog character. Well, he is a dog character. I just don't know anything about him, but I'm glad I made him. Right.
I don't know anything. I don't know what I just did, but I'm glad I did it.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
Doggone, that looks good.
Sometimes I don't know. I just throw down paper or pencil on paper and see what happens. All right. Oh, that's right. I was going to show you guys some art. Hold on. Let me raise my camera up. Oh, don't look at me. Don't look at me.
Andrew just did a bad thing.
Ah!
Are we doing the peep show?
No peep show tonight. Well, there was going to be a peep show, but I decided I was too hungry. I ate the sandwich. So,
It's McGruff Crime Dog.
This is one of the new pages that I framed. This was like supposed to be the title page for the first chapter, where you have the little hero with the hero in the background, where he's touching, because in chapter 1 of Hero going into chapter 2, the little baby hero is looking into the water, and he touches the water and it ripples, and then when you see his face again, he's grown up. It's my transition scene. It's like I always tell people it's like the Lion King, when little Simba and Timon and Pumbaa are singing through the jungle and they're walking across the log, and all of a sudden Simba's grown up. It's the transition scene. Another example is in Tarzan, where he jumps into the water as a kid and he jumps out and he's an adult. You remember that scene?
Wow.
So in the book, between chapter 1 and chapter 2 is my transition scene. And this was supposed to be a reflection of that transition scene where he's looking into the water and you see all the main characters from book 1. I'll actually be better if I flip it up. See? See him as an adult, his 2 twin sisters, Pudge, his brother Brock, Granny Nora, and his mother. And here's the thing that I'm kicking myself. When I first drew the first few pages of chapter 1, his mother wasn't wearing any clothes. I know. And I had an opportunity to go back, and I put some clothes on her and, gave her a little bit of modesty.
You keep proving Lorenzo right every time.
In the second chapter, she had a shawl on. And I liked the shawl. I thought it looked nice. So I went back and I changed the first chapter and gave her clothes. But this drawing must have been drawn before I did that, because as you can see, she doesn't have any clothes on in this picture. And I'm not sure if I caught that before I gave this page to Avery to color, because Avery has colored this page. Do you remember if...
So now you're showing it to us.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's a little bit of...
I don't remember.
Yeah, I'll have to go back and double check. But
if you ever seen, what's the name of that? Two Kinds. Like, they have like a anime character that's like naked a lot, but nobody really cares.
Well, they're furry creatures. It's not like it's naked. It's just she doesn't have any clothes on.
It's hard to describe. It's just it's like a naked dog. Like, nobody cares. Like, they've even mentioned that and joked about that. So I don't know. It's weird.
I don't know. I kind of find Donald Duck offensive
because he has no pants on, right?
Waddle waddle.
Yeah. Well, this is a page from Hero Book 2. This is actually a character. You find out later who this character is, but she's taking out a couple of nasty spiders that have been following Hero and Pudge and their new friend.
That is, I believe, Hero's sister.
One of Hero's sisters, yes. Her name's Hunter, who you meet in full, and right in this particular part of the story, she's like in the shadows, just hiding out in the background, and you get to meet her in full.
I remember you had a picture of her for sale, wasn't it, on Sunday?
I have a picture of her, but I don't think I put it up for sale. But yeah, this is her. This is Hunter. Richard, I think, referred to her as the ninja. She's not really a ninja, but I mean, she could be.
Kunoichi?
Hey, Bethany, how's it going?
So, wouldn't she be a kunoichi?
I have no idea what that is.
It's a female ninja.
Female ninja? No, I don't think so. I don't think she's ever been trained in the martial arts. So, but this was a splash page that I did with her being a badass, and I finally framed it. I don't think anybody's seen this who hasn't seen book 2. So, and then these pages are all from book 3. I know I've shown this one to you guys before at one point, but this is actually page 1 from book 3.
Ooh.
This is Hero's dad when he was a soldier in the war against Hades.
Just like Hero. Just like Hero. Spit an image.
He looks just like Hero, except he has on his head he has 3 hairs where Hero usually only has 2. That's one of the one big difference between him and his dad. But I like the scorpion in the background. It worked out pretty well. So that's actually page 1 of book 3, and this is the first page in the second chapter of book 3, which is shows Hero and Pudge getting ready to have a very interesting conversation with an old friend of theirs. And I really like this page as well, so that's why it's framed and going to go up in the store so people can take a look at it. But sometimes when it comes to the splash pages, I really love putting the extra effort into the pages.
Is this coming in the comic?
Yeah, this is actually the first page of chapter 2 of actually chapter 14. This is page 1 of chapter 14.
How big is your scanner?
What?
How big is your scanner?
11 by 17. But this is 17 by 14, so I still have to do it in 2 pieces.
G Loves All Things says,
No, we're ignoring.
Hero's answer
No,
was-
stop. We're ignoring D. We're not going to answer D's question.
Did you get any
All right.
steel books?
Yes, I did, but let me show one more page. This is another page from Hero Book 3.
Ooh.
This is just I like this page a lot. There's a lot going on in it. There's a new.
What happens after it?
It's what?
Especially what happens after it.
Yeah, especially what happens afterwards. So, as you can see, the snake has its tail in somebody's beak. This is a very large red crown crane who we get introduced to in this scene, and she helps out Hero and Pudge just a little bit with their snake problem. But yeah, I had a lot of fun with these pages, and I look forward to showing them to people and seeing what
It
they
sounds
think.
like make an interesting RPG game. Like you have a boss so strong you can't beat, and then like a little Deus Ex Machina shows up.
Well, that does happen, you know. To answer your question, D, no, Shiro is not an official sister of Hero. Actually, Hero has 4 or 5 sisters. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. At least 4 that have been named. No, 6. 6 that have been named. There's Lulu, Winter, Hunter, Princess, and Mischief and Mayhem.
So many jokes. Probably all of them go too far. So yeah.
Sir, yeah.
Yeah. That's okay.
You know, like in SpongeBob, like they think it tells us for kids. Like SpongeBob, he lives in Bikini Bottom. His friend is Sandy Cheeks. His boss name is Mr. Krabs.
All right. Here's an issue I have. So what I do is I go out and I buy a piece of foam core, right?
Yeah,
And I buy a piece of black construction paper.
Yeah.
And then I cut them down and use them and put them in the things. And I use the when I put an image on here on the black construction paper. This is a 9x12 image. I use 11x14. I cut it down to 11x14 in the construction paper and the foam core, and I put it in an 11x14 bag.
Really?
And I use the picture corner mounts to mount it. That way you can pop it off and put it back on. No big deal, right? But here's the thing. The foam core comes in 20x30. The poster board is 22x28. Can you imagine how infuriating that is? Because if you cut down if you take one piece of foam core, you can cut one 16x20, which is the large size, one 11x14, and one 9x12. Then with the construction paper, the poster board, you can cut one 16x20 and one 11x14 or one 9x12 because there's not enough room to do each of them. So it's just infuriating that they're not the same damn size. You guys have any idea how frustrating as hell that is?
First world problems.
Yeah, I know. This is first world problems to a T. But these are some pages that I put in little frames, and I'm going to take and put in the store. And some of them may be available in the auction this week if they don't sell in the store, which they're not. Right? So we'll just put them out there. But they will all be made available to anybody who's interested. Bethany says, draw smaller pictures. Yeah, well, I thought about that because here's the thing. If I put, like this one right here, if I put a 9x12 in a 9x12 bag and I use a 9x12 piece of foam core, it's not framed like I like it. But I have cut 9x12 pieces of foam core and 9x12 pieces of the poster board. But you don't see the poster board because the images are using 9x12, unless, of course, I draw smaller. I don't necessarily like drawing smaller.
Don't draw smaller. You get more details and you get, better resolution and more room to work with overhead, You
guys have seen the size of my pages. I like drawing big.
Yeah.
Big.
Draw bigger.
Draw bigger. That's right. Yeah, I'm amazed at people that can do like the sketch cards. Like Avery, what he puts on a sketch card is freaking amazing. Tank, what he does on those sketch card size is just freaking amazing. Whereas me, my sketch cards always look like crap. You know, most of my drawings have to be at least 9x12 or larger.
And I'm not going to have any more sketch cards because I'm giving them all to Manny.
That's right. No, you didn't give them to him. You sold them to him, man.
No, there's other ones he didn't buy. He's getting those too.
Oh, okay.
He can have me. I was like, I just want these out of my life. Manny can have them.
Yep, these are all going to go in the store. I'm actually today when I went to the store, I painted the other wall, the other side of the store, and I went, and because the wall is concrete, I had to go out and buy some actual concrete anchor screws in order to put the wood frame, attach the wood frame that I can actually lay the art on. And those suckers are expensive, man. A pack of just 25 of those screws is almost $10. Ugh. But you know what? I've got to put some type of frame up there in order to display art, in order to display anything, because you know that's just the way it works. But it'll be worth it. It'll be worth it. But I'm going to put these are 11x14. So what I'll do is I'll put a 15-inch gap between the wood, between the frame. That way I can put several of these up in a row. But it'll be very cool. And I'm going to put some of my stuff, and I'm going to put some of the other art that I own up that I'm willing to sell. Matter of fact, I even framed one of Avery's that I'm going to put up. My Swamp Thing here.
Ooh.
And see if I can get somebody to check out the Swamp Thing. And I'm definitely going to have to give him credit because, you know, I mean, it's his signature, not mine. But if somebody likes it, and if somebody's willing to give him some work, maybe drawing a Swamp Thing, I think he'd like that.
Wait, that's Avery's Swamp Thing?
Yeah.
Oh.
Is it not beautiful?
You bought that at an auction recently, right?
I did. I bought it at an auction that's on Sunday night. I forget what channel it's on, but it's out there somewhere. I mean, you guys can find it. Some really weird guy from Canada does an auction on Sunday nights. I think it's like 8 or 9 o'clock at night. You guys should definitely go check it out if you haven't already.
Yeah, and that is a good way to support Hero, buying art from the artists.
Yeah, that's right.
PS Filter.
Hey, Avery, did you hear what Rick was saying about the Bleeding Fool article?
No. What?
One of the guys that was one of the guys that he knows that was on the stream or whatever, did a write-up talking about the auctions and did an article on Bleeding Fool.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, so we're definitely gonna have to check that out. And he also did a video about it, and definitely gonna have to check that out as well.
Yes.
But yeah. Rick is doing it, man. He's getting attention. He's getting, you know.
Well, you guys remember George from Sunday night? He was on the stream. He sold a piece of art.
Yes.
Yeah. Well,
he's the one that wrote up the article. He's written a few other articles there.
Andrew, stop teasing me.
What?
I don't know whether I can do this, but
how am I teasing you?
You flipped. You said this is Avery did this, and then you flipped it over, and you haven't showed it again.
I'll bring it back out. I'm putting these in bags, man. I'm busy working, man. Busy working.
I just put the link to it in the.
Yep. I showed it. Rick, I don't believe it. You don't have moderator on my channel. I'm adding you to moderator.
Okay.
All right, there we go.
You.
Yes, give him a metaphorical wrench so he can metaphorically beat people.
Bethany says she loves the auction, even if I can't buy anything. It's great to see what people have. Well, that's cool.
Yeah.
Well, we just
and Bethany got to sell something too.
She did. Actually, her very first piece that she ever sold was on your auction. So
yeah. Same with Scott the other night too.
Very cool. This is one of my favorite characters. I love Hawkeye.
Did you guys tell Andrew who stopped by after he left?
Who stopped by after I left?
Karen Shipman.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Oh, well, shit. Well, I know you had said he had invited him to come by. You do realize there was Game of Thrones that was going on, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, luckily now you got no excuse, no TV shows now on Sunday nights, right?
Not yet.
Well, I don't know. There's a whole bunch of new shows coming to HBO, so I'm not sure which of them are going to be on Sunday night. But have you guys seen the trailer for that Watchmen show?
No, I've deliberately avoided it. Should I watch it? I've heard it's pretty awful.
There is literally nothing connecting it to Watchmen whatsoever. I mean, it just looks weird. Have you guys seen those commercials for the Doom Patrol? Mm-hmm. It's like that kind of weird, you know?
Oh.
But I'm willing to give it a shot, mainly because I don't pay for HBO. I got the app off of my mom's account, so I can see it for free. But I have no idea if it's going to be good or not. But
it doesn't look good.
Well, I think they're doing a series of. Do you remember? Did you ever see The Golden Compass?
Yeah.
The movie The Golden Compass. Well, they're doing a series called His Dark. Yeah, and it's pretty much The Golden Compass. But that looks good. So I'll have to check that out.
What about Lovecraft Country? What about Lovecraft Country? That looks pretty good.
Oh, I don't think I've seen the trailer for that one. They got a whole crap load of stuff. They got some millennial stuff coming out, like Europa or something or whatever. It's like, ooh. Hey, Eagle, glad you stopped by. He said cool Swamp Thing, and then he said bye. So
bye-bye.
There they go.
Look at that use of empty space. It's so brilliant.
Wait a minute. I missed a comment from D. Andrew likes his paper like he likes his men. Bigger.
Oh boy.
Oh man. I don't know what to say there. Take it easy, Bethany. Thanks for stopping by. All of our regulars are abandoning us. I don't know why.
I like my coffee like I like my woman, hot, black, and a lot of sugar. I'm kidding.
I had a friend of mine say he says I like my women like my toothpicks, skinny and sharp. And I responded, I said, well, I like my women like my burgers, thick and juicy.
And I
On that note, anybody want to do a peep show?
Yeah, I thought you said there was going to be no peep show.
Well, I do have a stack of jelly beans down here I haven't tried yet. So, all right, I'll save it for Friday.
Peep Show Fridays.
Oh, I did get a steelbook case, Commodore. You weren't here earlier. I showed it off. It's the How to Train Your Dragon 3 steelbook case.
Good movie.
Is it embossed?
Is it embossed? No, it doesn't have any. It doesn't have any embossing on it. But it's got a beautiful cover, and the inside's even better. Dude, I hate to. You remember I told you guys that story of the display that was at the theater that I wanted, and they ended up using a portion of it to do a backdrop for a Captain Marvel one. That is what it looked like. It was this scene, and it was just gorgeous.
Then just put it in there.
It would have been this nice, big, huge cardboard display that looked like this. And guess what? I don't have it right now. I don't own it right now, even though I wanted it.
I'll look for it on eBay.
Oh, well, you never know. Actually, the one display that I do have is, you remember the display for Kung Fu Panda, where it's just the big panda display. It's like huge at the theater. I actually have that. My mother, knowing that I was a big fan of Kung Fu Panda, went by our local AMC and she walked up to one of the guys and said, if you guys are going to throw that out, can I have it? And they said, yeah, sure. Nobody else has claimed it. So they gave her a call when they were ready to throw it out, and she went and picked it up, and she gave it to me for my birthday one year.
Nice.
And I actually have it. I don't have any place for it. It's in storage, but I do own it.
Those theater and video store displays have become pretty valuable collector's items.
In some aspects, they can be. Mike wanted to get some of the pieces from the Solo display, the one that had it was the inside of the Millennial Falcon, and then each character had its own
Millennial
display.
Falcon? Does it have blue hair?
Did I say Millennial Falcon?
Yes, you're such a blue hair.
All right, I screwed that up again. Sorry about that, guys. You know what I meant, right?
No.
You understood the words coming out of my mouth, right?
No,
You're flamenco.
So,
But anyway, they had the Millennium Falcon display.
yeah, and each character had its own stand-up display, and he wanted one or two of them, and they had all gotten claimed. So, but that's all right.
Well, yeah, it's Star Wars. What do you expect?
Yeah.
So they usually just throw those things out afterwards.
Yeah, if nobody is interested in them, they throw them. There was a really cool one for Battle Angel Alita. I said, Mike, if you can get that one, that would be really cool. But
I wonder if you can
Somebody
special
claimed
order theater displays.
what's that?
If you can order the special order theater displays.
You might be able to, but the theaters usually throw them out when they're done with them. So
Yeah,
if
but
nobody claims them, you know.
it's good to have extras too, you know. And if somebody claims them,
Yeah.
you can't get it. You know.
Usually the employees get first crack, and you know, you'd think my son, as an employee of a theater, would get first crack at some cool stuff, but no, he's a pain in the ass and forgets. Actually, the one thing he brought home, which he really liked, was the sword from the King Arthur movie display. But it wasn't the full sword. It was only a quarter. It was only 2/3 of a sword because it was missing the bottom. Because it was supposed to be like in some type of rock or formation or something. So he thought he was going to get the sword. It turns out it's a partial sword on a beam. It's like, that's stupid. I don't know.
You just got to make sure you have something in front of it now.
Well, he also put in a claim on one of the Star Wars for Last Jedi, and something happened in the display, either got damaged or lost, so he didn't get it. And I kind of told him, it's okay. It's it's one you don't necessarily want to have around for the rest of your life. You know? But he did bring home like a raptor, one of the raptors from Jurassic Lost World 2 or whatever. So that was kind of cool, but overall, it's one of those things that just takes up space, and nobody has room for all that stuff. So, P.S. says, what theater display would you love to own? Ooh, that's a good question.
How about a video store display? Even better.
Oh wow.
A video store display?
Yeah.
There would be a lot.
Well, they have a display at our local Best Buy for Captain Marvel, but it's missing the head. It's like Shazam. I meant Shazam, not Captain Marvel.
The real Captain Marvel.
Yeah. Yeah. Well,
I wonder why he's missing a head.
It's really weird, and the display's been set up the entire time like that, where it's a box, and on the side it's the poster of him like drinking a milkshake, leaning up against a wall, but it's missing the head. It's like, where did they put the head? You know? And oh well.
I want a life-size display of Avery flexing his muscles.
That is totally doable. We can make that happen.
I thought he was gonna go with cringe, but
I mean, just how much are you willing to pay?
top
Depends-
Bitcoin. It's a new Bitcoin called shitcoin.
Just so you know, the amount of skin, it translates to how much money it costs. So the more you want to see, the more you're gonna pay.
I'm gonna have to shoot him like one of my French girls.
Horrific.
So what's everybody got going on this weekend? Does anybody have anything special going on? I mean, come on, there's got to be something.
No.
So I'm the only one that's going to sleep in on Monday?
Oh, that sounds special. Yeah.
Oh, crap. Avery, is the store open on Monday?
Probably.
Your store? Oh, man. I'm going to sleep in.
I haven't went to bed late.
I don't have nowhere to go, nothing to do.
Oh, you never guess what you can buy as a display.
What?
If I can get the link.
Show me, Commodore. Show me. What is this?
Show me, Commodore.
It's the a life-size Christmas story, life-size stand-up for the leg lamp.
Oh.
Actually, you could probably make one of those leg lamps yourself if you wanted to.
Why? We can just order one, you know?
Well, no, this is a stand-up. It's a cardboard stand-up. You could build your own.
Yeah, but what would be the resolution of the print, you know?
P.S. Melter says, I have a small Mass Effect display from GameStop. Buddy gave it to him, so that's cool. And he says, I have family this week. 5 adults and 2 kids under one roof and 2-bathroom apartment. Ooh, that sounds...
I used to have a Darth Maul Mountain Dew display.
Hell, we've got a...
Oh, now that I would want. Yes.
What's that?
The only reason I seen that first Star Wars movie.
I had Darth Maul Mountain Dew display.
Oh, did you hear they're bringing back New Coke in order to promote the new season of Stranger Things because it takes place during the years that New Coke was a thing?
Oh wow!
I'm actually good with that. I just want to remember 1987 again.
Yeah. Well, he says he's gonna spend time on the couch till Saturday. Well, if you have a comfortable couch, then it's okay, you know. But I have 5 adults living in one house with a 1-bathroom, so.
And a bunch of cats, like 100 cats.
Oh, we go to the store yesterday or the other day, right? And we're in the pet section, and I'm buying some cat food. And I said to Mike, I said, "Hey, do we need cat litter?" He says, "Yeah, Dad." And I said, "Go ahead and grab one." And I point to the cheap shit, right? The $6.96 for 24 pounds, you know. And then we get to the register, and he throws up the expensive stuff. It's like $8, $9. And I'm like, why didn't you grab the cheap stuff? He goes, "Dad, the litter box is right outside my door. If the litter box was outside your door, you'd buy the expensive stuff too." I'm like, okay. I couldn't argue with that. I just couldn't argue with it. So I said, okay, I'll buy it. Yeah, I don't remember trying New Coke either. So
I did.
It tasted like
I did. It tasted like crap.
They said New Coke was discontinued in 2002. What? It went that long?
it was probably available in other countries, you know.
Yeah.
But it tasted like Pepsi.
Really? That bad, huh?
I can't remember why they did it in the first place.
Marketing.
A lot of people think they did it in order to create an outrage, in order for people to demand them to bring Coke back.
Yeah.
It was
Artificial outrage.
Yeah, well, people live off of that nowadays, don't they? You know?
Yeah. If they should bring back one drink, they should bring back Pepsi Blue.
I made a joke to somebody. I think it was my wife. I was like, I think everybody's missing Brie Larson all of a sudden. I was like, they're not. She's not in the news. They can't make videos.
Yeah, well.
There's the Game of Thrones while crying.
Yep.
Anybody miss Pepsi Blue?
I want to remember what.
I don't think I ever tried it.
That was good.
Was it? What was it? Blue soda?
Yeah, Pepsi Blue.
But did it taste like blue cream soda?
It tastes like Pepsi with blue raspberry.
Ooh.
Yeah, I rigged my own by mixing when Pepsi Crystal came back. When Crystal Pepsi came back, I mixed a little bit of Crystal Light, blue raspberry, made Crystal Meth.
You remember Pepsi Clear or whatever that was?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a gimmick. My dad wouldn't let me try, but once he's like, "No, I'm not buying that."
You said it tastes like dish soap, huh?
It sucked. Pepsi Clear did suck.
I don't think I ever tried Pepsi
And it was-
Clear.
Yeah, it was supposed to be the exact same thing, just without brown, but no, it wasn't.
I kind of want to try that orange vanilla Coke that's out now. But
The new one, yeah.
Yeah, I can't find it in just one bottle. Like, it's all 12 packs. It's like I don't.
Well, that's why I mostly can find it in. I can mostly find it in a bottle, but they recently just brought in the 12 packs. They should have that for Peep Show.
I can't find that. I can't see here. I can't find it in a bottle. I can only find it in 12 packs.
All right, I'll have to go out and get it for Peep Show. We'll do that Friday.
Yeah.
That's the
More,
orange. It's orange vanilla, right?
Yes, orange vanilla.
Is it supposed to taste like orange sherbet or something? Or
Yeah, it's supposed to taste like a creamsicle.
PS says vanilla orange Coke is okay. Well, we'll try it. Do they have a diet version? Do you guys know?
No.
Oh, okay.
See, now you're worried diet version.
Wait. You drink Diet Cokes?
No. I mix Diet Dr. Pepper with Dr. Pepper.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, F and F.
Well, actually, it's more like a quarter and 3/4. Cause,
Yeah, it's one of the Diet Cokes is one of the most deadliest things for a diabetic.
D says Mexican bottle Cokes are the best. They use real sugar.
Yeah, they do.
Bring back the cocaine, god dang it. Oh, and PS reminded me about the Choco Taco, so I got to get that too. Dang, guys, I got so much to... Yeah, okay.
Choco Tacos, you get them at Walmart. That's where I found them.
All right, so Choco Tacos and Orange Vanilla Coke. Oh, he says Orange Vanilla Coke Zero is out. That I would give a shot, but I'll try either one. Whatever I can find is what we'll try. Because you guys trust my opinion when it comes to the things I try, right?
Unless you're trying Peeps.
Oh, you can trust my opinion on Peeps too.
Well, okay.
Don't worry, we'll all let out a peep.
Okay, I trust your opinion on Peeps when you say it's bad.
You know, Rick's been waiting for like the last half hour for somebody to mention Peep so he can make a Peep joke. You know that? Coke Life has real cane sugar.
I can always peep up anytime I want about something.
That's why we love Rick. All right, well, guys, I've got some stuff I got to work on, so I'm gonna wrap this up. I got stuff I got to do away from camera. You know, stuff that just for myself that I shouldn't share with the rest of you.
We don't want to.
Yeah, you don't want to know. I could go into detail, but you might not want detail. So
we don't need to know anything about your bathroom stuff.
Actually, guys, to be honest with you, I'm screwing some boards together.
Sounds like you're really screwed on that one.
Yeah, well.
Make a all the noise you'll make.
And I'm gonna do it in the living room where my wife can watch.
Oh my god, that's so bad. So cringy.
Actually, she gave me permission. She said, if you want to assemble your display boxes out here in the living room, that's fine. She'll just turn on the subtitles, and if it gets too loud, she'll just read the subtitles or whatever it is she's watching. But she's a good sport. She likes having me around, so I don't know why.
Oh, she wants to spend time with you.
She does. I don't know why. It's so weird.
You must
You think after 25 years she'd be done with me, but no.
My wife's like, the only reason I keep you around is because you're cuddly.
Well, you'd expect as a bear.
There's such a good bad joke there.
Yeah.
All right, well, everybody, thanks a lot for coming out and joining the show. I appreciate it. Everybody in the chat, PSD, Bethany, Tank, Eagle. I think Yokamilk was in there somewhere too. Sorry, guys. I am just so bad when it comes to the chats. And thank you very much to my panel, Avery, Rick, Kami, and of course Kodiak. Thanks you guys for coming on and keeping me entertained and enjoying this. So we'll see you guys on Friday, and come on out and say hi. Bye.
Bye.
Oh wait, does anybody want to promote anything, or we just do it later time?
Auction and go to Bleeding Cool.
Yes, Bleeding Fool. Don't the links in the chat.
Don't go to Bleeding Cool. You'll have to burn your computer.
Yeah.
Bleeding Fool. I just put the link in again.
Yeah, if your computer all of a sudden cracks wings out the back and starts to fly away, it's because you went to Bleeding Cool.
Yeah, if you go to Bleeding Cool, your computer will get herpes.
No, they'll use your computer to mine bitcoins.
That's right. All right, guys. Have a good night. Talk to y'all later.
Good night.
Bye-bye.